Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Love It or Leave It review on some new products from Wet n Wild. This is going to be a review on the new Photo Focus line from Wet n Wild. I have a foundation, I have the concealer, and I have the setting powder to discuss with you guys. And I went ahead and purchased mine directly from Wet n Wild's website about a month ago. I still have not seen them in stores in Walgreens or CVS in any of the stores near me. However, I've seen or heard other people talk on Instagram and Twitter that they've gotten theirs in stores. So I have a feeling eventually they will be going to any retailer that typically does carry Wet n Wild products. But again, they're still completely in stock online on Wet n Wild's website. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the foundation first, then the concealer, and then the setting powder. I will not be doing a demo today on any of these products because I've already used all of these products in my Get Ready With Me holiday look I did several weeks ago around Christmas time, as well as I did film a one brand tutorial on Wet n Wild this weekend that you guys will probably see in a couple days to a week from now after seeing this video. So you will again see it used in that video. So I'm not going to be doing a demo for that reason, but I will be sharing with you guys how it wore throughout the days when I've worn these products as well as my thoughts on them. So let's go ahead and start off with the foundation. I'm going to read you some information from Wet n Wild's website. So let me show you what they look like. I guess first of all, here are what the foundations look like. You do get 1 fluid ounce of the standard size that we typically get with the foundation, but you guys, these are only $5.99. $5.99, I'm going to give you a little spoiler. I love this foundation. It's a really great foundation for what it is once I describe it to you, but $5.99 for 1 fluid ounce for a great foundation is a really, really good drugstore find. So there are 20 total shades online, which is awesome. Like, that's a huge, huge shade range for such a really cheap $5.99 foundation. I mean, like, freaking like Tarte and Too Faced only come out with like 10 sometimes, like in the total collection, and those can be $40 foundations. So I can really appreciate the fact that they have a huge, huge range of colors for everyone, which means everyone can give this a try. And the fact that there's also multiple undertones for every single shade range as well. So I'm going to give them an A+ right off the bat for that. I think that's fantastic. As far as the consistency, it does have more of a liquidy formula to it. So because of that, it's more of a light medium to buildable medium coverage is how I would describe it. When you first put it on, it's definitely going to be a very light medium coverage. You can build it up, but I don't think it goes past a medium coverage because it never was covering up my acne scarring or anything like that, but it did decently cover up some freckles, and it definitely covers up redness. So that's why I think it's buildable to a medium coverage, and it gives you a really pretty soft matte finish. So I think a lot of people are going to like that because it's not just flat matte. Because it is more liquidy, I do think this is suited for all different skin types. So as far as primers go, I didn't find that there was a significant difference when I wore a primer as far as I have combination skin and a primer helping the oiliness stay at bay. I didn't really find that being a factor in this foundation, how it wore throughout the day. So that's good news. I think if you have extremely oily skin, then you may want to go ahead and wear a primer. But I think if you have dry, normal, or combination skin, it's not absolutely necessary as far as oiliness. If you want to wear it because you want more hydration, if you want smoothness, pore filling, whatever that may be, then you certainly can go ahead and wear a primer with it. But I don't think it's absolutely necessary unless you have oily skin. And then I definitely would suggest setting this foundation in general just because it does kind of have a wet, tacky feeling to it, and it takes a while for it to dry down. It certainly is not a foundation that dries down to a powder finish immediately. So I would definitely suggest setting it for everyone. The way this one wears throughout the day, it reminds me so much of the Maybelline Dream Cushion foundation, where that one for me, once I set it, it does go to a matte finish, but throughout the day, I start to get a little bit more dewy and shiny, and it looks pretty on the skin, but I'm never a hot, oily mess. That's how this one wears as well. It's around the 6 to 8 hour mark that I start to notice that shine. I never felt like there's oil sitting on top of my skin, but I do get some shine coming through. So definitely around the 6, 7, 8 hour mark. It's going to just depend on how active I was throughout the day and moving around. Was I under hot lights? Things like that, that maybe around the 6 hour mark one day I need to touch it up, maybe around 8 hours the other day. It just depends. So between 6 to 8 hours is when I noticed I needed to go ahead and touch it up. Now I did find that it did wear off my nose a little bit. It wasn't quite where it completely was taken off my nose. I am a chronic toucher of my nose and sniffling and things like that, so that's pretty normal for me, but it didn't completely wear off, but I did notice some of it was wearing off throughout the day. So again, touching up is going to help fix that. I don't think it settled into fine lines. I actually think it gives you a really, really pretty smooth and nice canvas when you have it on, and it's a beautiful finish. So overall, I really like this foundation. It's $5.99, huge shade range, huge undertone range. Like, I think this is a fabulous product. Like, I absolutely, absolutely love these and would highly recommend it. And these are a total love it. I can't say anything bad about them other than a little bit of nose situation, but other than that, it wears beautifully. It plays nice with other products. It looks great on the skin. It doesn't, you know, accentuate pores, doesn't fall into fine lines or anything like that. So this is totally a love it, especially for the price. You guys, when's the last time you found a $5.99 foundation that has that many shades and is amazing? So total A+ in my book. Now onto the Photo Focus Concealer. This says, let your natural beauty shine with our selfie-tested creamy and luminous concealer. Tested to be white cast free under 7 different photo lighting conditions, this high coverage concealer allows your best features to get noticed. Gorgeous skin will be your only look. So this concealer does retail you for $3.99. $3.99, isn't that crazy? And you get 0.29 fluid ounces, so a pretty decent size for $3.99. I don't think that's bad. There's a total of 6 shades in the collection. I ended up getting the 2 latest shades because I'm kind of in that awkward stage where I'm not the fairest I ever am, but I'm definitely not tan like I was in the summertime. So I tend to get 2 shades and just mix them together. So I got the lightest shade, which is light ivory. And then I got the second lightest shade, which is light medium beige. For a while, I was mixing them. I think I'm finally to the point where I can just use a light ivory by itself. I, again, love these. These are really excellent for $3.99. I find that this gives you a really high medium coverage concealer. I'm not going to call it full coverage because to me full coverage is the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, that is full on full coverage, and I don't think it's quite at that status, but it's definitely a very high medium coverage concealer for $3.99. Like, it's excellent. I do think the texture and the consistency of it reminds me a ton of the NARS Creamy Concealer. I know some people love that, some people hate them. It is a little bit of a drier formula. So to give you guys a reference, if you have like Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and then you have Tarte Shape Tape, those formulas, a little bit more liquidy, medium coverage. Then you've got Tarte Shape Tape that's definitely thicker and a little bit more dry. It's still creamy, but a little bit drier and very full coverage. It's kind of somewhere in between. And that's why it reminds me of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I find, even though it says it's a luminous concealer, that it actually has more of a matte finish. I don't think it's full-on matte like the Tarte Shape Tape, but I do think it is like demi-matte. I wouldn't call it luminous. I would call it more of a demi-matte finish. It doesn't fall into my fine lines. It blends out really well with a beauty blender. It also blends out with other brushes as well, but I do like to blend it out the best with a damp beauty blender. Forgot to mention with the foundation, again, I also really like to apply it with a damp beauty sponge. Even though it soaks up a little bit of the product because it is more liquidy, I do think that it looks more flawless and looks better on your skin using a damp beauty blender than it does when I have to use a brush. It can be a tad streaky if you use it with a brush. So if you do, I actually would use a stippling brush with the foundation, more of a stippling brush that you would buff into your skin instead of like a flat top kabuki. When you use like something like that, I think it can be a little bit streaky. So definitely use either a stippling brush, or the best method would be the damp beauty sponge, which goes along with the concealer as well. So overall, I think the concealers are absolute love-its for $3.99. I think the formula is really great. Really nice coverage, beautiful colors. I really enjoy it. Now the last product we're going to talk about is the new Photo Focus Pressed Powder. And this is going to retail you $4.99, and you get a total of 7.5 grams. So that's a really good size for $4.99. So it says your smartphone just met its makeup match. Pack the Genius Pressed Powder in your bag for endlessly amazing photos every time. Light diffusing pigments give your skin a veil of silky, natural looking perfection in photos. Wear it alone or bare skin or over Photo Focus foundation for a flawless finish. Sets makeup with an unbelievably soft satin finish. Reduces shine throughout the day. Each shade covers a range of skin tones. So there is a total of 8 shades. This one doesn't have specific undertones with it, but you can kind of tell based on the description. Now this is the only product that I'm going to say it's a like it. It's kind of tough. I like it and I love it at the same time, but I don't think it's as amazing as the foundation and the concealer. I think overall this is a very light product. Let me see if I can swatch it for you guys, if it'll even kind of show. Here's what it looks like on my finger, but it's just very light on the skin. It's not heavy. I mean, it literally, you can't even feel it. and then it just blends into your skin so effortlessly. To me, it's more of a setting veil than it is a setting powder. It definitely doesn't feel as thick or as dense as like a translucent powder or as like a Laura Mercier powder, or it definitely doesn't even feel as thick as like my Maybelline Better Skin. That definitely has more of a dry and thicker formula. This is very, very silky and smooth and very, very light. Like I told you guys with the foundation, you just need to set it a little bit just because it is a little tacky and you want to give it a smooth finish. But if you're wanting a heavy duty setting powder because you have very, very oily skin or anything like that, this is not going to be it. This is actually going to be perfect for people with dry skin because you're not going to want to put a ton of powder on and make yourself even more dry, but you want to set that foundation ever so slightly. This is going to be it because this just gives you a nice little veil. It doesn't give you a ton of color and it's just really, really lightweight on the skin. So I think this is excellent for very, very lightly setting your face. But if you're wanting heavy duty setting underneath the eyes, if you're wanting to bake, if you have very, very oily skin, I don't think this is going to work for you guys. I also don't think this is going to control or combat shine. I think this is just going to give you a little veil to set the skin. So overall, I think the quality is good. I'm going to give it a like it because I think it is a nice formula. It's just going to depend on what your needs are on whether or not you're going to want this powder. But I do really like all three of these products together. I think they are really great, but I think the home run winners of the show are definitely the foundation and the concealer, and then the powder is pretty good in like a close runner-up. So those are my final thoughts and my review on the new Photo Focus line from Wet n Wild. I hope you guys enjoyed the review and found it helpful. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. That way you stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. And be on the lookout for that Wet n Wild one brand tutorial coming at you guys very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you guys later. Bye!